Well, nothing's predictable in motorcycle racing, least of all the weather. We've had a very heavy shower here. The organisers, however, have declared it a dry race. Everybody on slicks. Great Japanese support for Kianari, the number 6 on the left of your picture. Pole position man. Lavilla's bike is pointing, actually, it's angled towards the dry bit, and he makes it onto the dry bit, but not quickly enough because he's pipped to Redgate by Michael Rutter. But Kianari goes ahead. Haslam got a good start as well, but he's just watching very carefully. Lavilla's there in 5th behind Glenn Richards, and he was a little bit concerned, he being Lavilla, about the damp areas. You can see the dark bits on the track are obviously the damp bits. Kianari is now where he loves to be in a race, out in front, clear tarmac. He can collect himself, he can ride in a more composed way, he can dictate the race, he can plan the race, and plan and dictate he needs to do, because he trails by 4 points in the championship at the moment. Well, the man is in 5th place, Gregorio Lavilla, with a little bit to do. A better start this time for the Rizla Suzukis. John Reynolds and James Hayden both started from row 2 in 7th and 8th places, respectively. This is now a 12-wheeler going away. You can see the 2 Hawk Kawasaki's in the thick of the action. Lavilla making a move. Is he going to grab 4th? No, he's not. He's going to feel his way. 20 laps, Roger. A long way to go.
This is when the riders really earn their money. Look at that narrow line of dry tarmac coming through the foggy S's, but it's Kianari in front. Now, if Rutter's doing a good teammate job here, he'll be in a position where he can hold up the rest of these guys. Very, very difficult to overtake, because let's not forget, to overtake, you've got to go on the dark part of the track, and that is the wet part of the track. Well, nobody wants to do that.
Well, the dry line around the Melbourne hairpin is about 1 metre wide, and when you think these are huge motorcycles, very powerful, going very quickly, it's about 50 miles an hour to the Melbourne hairpin, and you've got to keep it on a narrow strip of dry tarmac. Look at them, line astern into Redgate. Kianari then, nearly half a second ahead of his teammate Michael Rutter, who is, as Roger Burnett said, doing a great job keeping Leon Haslam, the number 91 Airwaves Ducati, behind him. Glenn Richards, another fantastic ride by the Hawk Kawasaki man, and for my money, he really is a hot favourite for next year. Oh, there's a crash. That is one of the Hydrex Hondas walking. Steve Plater has dumped the Hydrex Honda, number 4. He is saying, oh no, that's a Rizla Suzuki. Plater was saying there's something on the circuit, it's damp. He was saying there's diminished adhesion. The Reynolds 2 pointing, they are not happy. They lost the front end, both at the old hairpin. Bikes cartwheeling, and Rutter is going ahead of Kianari. This was not in the script, possibly not in the Honda boss's script, but Michael Rutter feels he has a point to prove clearly, Roger.
Clearly not in the script, and really Keo really didn't need that. Now Haslam's coming up the inside of Kianari. That's pushing Kianari onto the wet stuff. Oh my goodness, from 1st to 5th in 2 corners. Glenn Richards was an opportunist there. He snuck up into 4th place. Haslam did a great job. Greg Lavilla now in 3rd, and he is ahead of Ryoichi Kianari in the race, and even further ahead in the points. But look at this, Haslam then standing the Airways Ducati on its nose. Poor Ryoichi Kianari had nowhere to go. He had to move over onto the damp stuff, stand the bike up. That left a door big enough to drive a bus through, and both Lavilla and Glenn Richards shot through. They needed no second bidding. Now it is one devil of an exciting race, it really is. We have Rutter then just slowing the pace down a little bit, and they're all queuing up line astern, so much so that the number 12 Hawk Kawasaki of Dean Thomas might almost fancy his own chances. Well, he's looking to get on the back of this bunch, and really that's Rutter that's slowing this up at the front now. Haslam's done the same thing that Lavilla has got through again on false pretenses, because twice at the Melbourne Loop people have gone wide and allowed him to move forward. Well, it's his lucky day, but isn't he riding brilliantly? Well, Kianari had a major problem again. Another faller. Sean Emmett not having a good day here, so he has jumped off the Virgin Mobile Yamaha. Bad day for Emmett, and going for the lead, Gregorio Lavilla, and making it stick, leaving Michael Rutter with nowhere to go. Rutter's had to go wide as well. Haslam goes through. It's an Airways Ducati 1-2. Colin Wright ecstatic, a faller at the bottom of the hairpin. Marshall's looking after the injured rider, but they're far enough off the action for the race to go on. Roger. Well, this is Kieran Clark coming off, and a difficult accident that. I've never seen that done before. Falling off the side of the bike. Don't know what's happened there, but where's the bike heading for? My goodness, there's a wall there. No spectators, luckily, and missing our cameraman by inches. Well, Sean Muir will have to get his checkbook out. He's the Hydrex Honda team boss, SMR Racing, race leader then.
Gregorio Lavilla, number 91, Leon Haslam. This Bennett's British Superbike Championship, round 12 here at Donington, is absolutely fantastic. There is a huge crowd thrilling to this one. The Spaniard has captured the imagination of the entire British race-going public, and he is so very smooth. He's just gone from strength to strength all the way through the 2005 season. What a great job he's doing here, but Michael Rutter still ahead of his teammate. Will he be getting a pit signal, Roger?
Rutter made a mistake that time at the Old Hairpin, and there we've got Michael Pensavalle down, and that's down at the Old Hairpin. This is the place where everybody seems to have been crashing, just the water running across the track there, causing it very difficult on the entry.
Just at the point where they're squeezing the front brake into the Old Hairpin, the front goes down. Pensavalle, though, okay, being helped away, and oh no! Oh goodness me! How close was that? And that's Glyn Richards, number 75 Kawasaki. That Marshall was very, very lucky indeed. Without stating the obvious, it was a very close thing. Look at the speed of that Kawasaki cartwheeling through the air. Mercifully, the race-safe Marshalls just heard it coming.
What a great look at the race-safe Marshall. Dives for cover, but then when he gets up, he goes back to recover the bike from the edge of the track. Well, they do a fantastic job, the race-safe Marshall, some of the best in the world. We're on the final lap now, and it is Lavilla on the final lap, and Haslam is in second, but no way can Haslam contest the lead in this one. It's going to be for Lavilla all the way.
Well, Lavilla is now some 4 seconds ahead of his teammate Leon Haslam, and he has had an absolutely brilliant Donington Park. He has pulled something out of the bag. Ducati have pulled something out of the bag. Dunlop have pulled something out of the bag for him. It has all dropped into place. All Lavilla has to do is hold it together now for 2 more races at Brands Hatch, and he will lift the Bennett's British Superbike Championship. But we've got 2 more races to go. Anything can happen in motorcycle racing. We've said it time and time again, but nobody can take 2 victories away from Greg Lavilla here at Donington. He is absolutely thrilled. Everybody associated with that success thrilled, but the jubilation does not extend to the HM Plant Honda garage. Lavilla, though, cock-a-hoop. There it is, confirmed. 4 seconds the gap. Chianari nearly 6 seconds of drift. Rutter there 4th. Hayden, a better result for him in 5th. Dean Thomas Mason, Scott Smart, 2 good rides for Scott Smart. Carl Harris Laverty, and best privateer this time, Marty Nutt. Well, let's take a look then at the points in the championship, and what is it? Well, it's 13. Lavilla will go to Brands Hatch with 13 points over Chianari. Rutter